Hello, fellow paranormal enthusiasts. Welcome to the most haunted places in Vermont. Number 10 is Glastonbury Mountain. This mountain has had several disappearances surrounding it. Legend has it that Native Americans use it for a burial ground. Also, all of the trails just stop abruptly for no apparent reason, and the area is said to be scarily silent with no animal life present. Number 9 is Averill Stand in Wilmington. It's said to be haunted by a couple women who passed away in the building. Items move around on their own accord, animals are said to behave oddly, the doorbell will ring randomly, and the apparition of a woman has been seen. Number 8 is the White House Inn in Wilmington. A former mistress is said to haunt the inn. Cold spots are felt, doors slam shut on their own, disembodied voices are heard, and full-bodied apparitions are seen. Number 7, the Shelburne Museum in Shelburne, is a popular tourist destination in Vermont. The Dutton House on the museum's grounds is where most of the paranormal activity occurs. The house was built in 1782 and moved to the museum in 1950. Reports in the Dutton House are of a young child crying, unexplained sounds coming from the house when no one is inside, and the apparition of an old man is seen. And also the museum grounds are said to be haunted with spirits as well. Number 6, the Goldbrook Bridge in Stowe, Vermont, also known as Emily's Bridge. There are several legends surrounding Emily, with most of them saying she is heartbroken. There is not much evidence on Emily, but that does not stop all of the paranormal activity. Disembodied screams and footsteps are heard. Random unknown scratches appear on cars and sometimes even people, and there are also reports of being grabbed and even seeing a female full-bodied apparition on the bridge. Number 5 is the Queechee Inn in Hartford. Built in 1793, this was the home of John and Jane Porter. Jane is said to still inhabit the home. She has been seen around the main hallway of the home and the dining area. Disembodied footsteps and whistling are heard, and a male spirit is said to move items and play with the lights. Number 4 is the Eddy House in Chittenden, the former home of Zephaniah Eddy, whose 3 children were supposedly psychic. They were said to play with spirits of children, and in the home there were disembodied voices, loud pounding sounds, and even tremors, but only in the house. They were expelled from school due to their psychic powers, and then they were also beaten by their father and sold to a circus. They returned home after their father died and conducted nightly seances, which were supposedly found out to be legit. Number 3 is the Railroad Bridge in Hartford. On February 5th, 1887, a terrible train accident occurred on this bridge. Over 30 people lost their lives, making this Vermont's worst railroad disaster. Today, residents refuse to go to the bridge at night. Reports are of the smell of burning wood, the ghostly apparitions of the train conductor and a young boy hovering above the water, and in a nearby barn, which was used as a makeshift hospital, and it still stands today, there are reports of crying and screaming emanating from it. At number 2 is Southern Vermont College in Benedict. The building was originally owned by Edward Hamlin Everett, who battled for this estate until his death. Random smoke is said to fill the hallways, doors and windows unlock themselves, lights turn on and off on their own, disembodied voices are heard, Edward himself is seen, his second wife is seen, and a black hooded figure is also seen, and that one's seen very frequently. And at number 1 is the University of Vermont. Located in Vermont's largest city of Burlington, it is said to have the largest number of haunted buildings in Vermont. Many of the buildings are former residences, like the current counseling center where the former resident of a sea captain is seen, and he likes to slam windows shut and knock over objects. The Bittersweet House is supposedly haunted by Margaret Smith, and she is seen as a full-bodied apparition. The Public Relations Building is haunted by a John E. Booth who bangs on walls, and his disembodied voice has been heard. In the Converse Residence Hall, a student committed suicide, and he is said to move items and also move doors and windows. The Allen House has a random cold spot on the top floor. The Grass Mount House has disembodied voices and doors moving on their own. Coolidge Hall has several resident spirits. Millis Hall has a female spirit. Redstone Hall has a spirit that will chase people. And finally, Simpson Hall has a male spirit who is said to haunt it, and feelings of being watched are reported, along with random freezing temperatures in rooms. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not like and share the video? If there were any haunted locations that you think should have been on this list but weren't, please leave it in the comments below. I'd love to read them. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe for more paranormal activity. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.